Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another monthly reset. We are resetting for the month of September and I couldn't be more excited because that just means fall is right around the corner. So you guys know the drill. Today we are going to be setting goals, setting up a new budget, going over monthly favorites, and of course recapping the month of August to see how we did with our goals, to see how we did with our budget. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you join the fam. And without further ado, let's go over August. So I use Notion to type out my monthly goals. I use Notion for a lot of planning stuff. My monthly goals for August. Let's see how we did. My personal goals were to have a date night, get in a form of self-care, read 2 books, have happy hour with girlfriends. We did go on a date night. It was actually a date afternoon. We went on a lunch date not too long ago and it was fun to kind of just like switch it up. We'll check that one off the list. Get in a form of self-care. I did go get my hair done, so I'm gonna check that one off. I went and saw my friend Lindsay and we chopped off quite a bit of hair. Read 2 books. That did not happen. I think I'm just being a little too ambitious with my reading. In this season of life, I just can't finish more than 1 book. I'm just about done with Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll, and it is pretty intense. I had no expectations going into reading that book. Just it's thrown me for a loop, but I'm really enjoying it so far and I'm almost done. So I'll definitely be able to check off reading 1 book this month. I did have a happy hour with my girlfriends. We just went out for drinks and dinner for our fantasy football draft. I think it's our 7th year doing it and it is so much fun. Moving on to health and wellness goals, I had to eat 100 grams of protein a day, exercise 3 times per week, and drink more water. I'm gonna check off yes for the 100 grams of protein because I have been doing really good with more protein-filled snacks, making sure I'm eating like a hearty breakfast. Dinner is always pretty much protein-packed, and I've been better with my lunches. So yay for more protein because I have been working out more, which brings me to checking off this next goal as well, which was exercising 3 times a week. I have exercised 3 times a week for 5 weeks in a row now. I have been going to my early morning boot camp class 3 times a week and I'm so proud of myself. It's just become routine, it's become consistent, it's become like one of my favorite parts of my mornings now. So that'll check that one off. Drink more water, I failed at for sure. I don't know what it is. It's just like I get busy and I forget about it. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, have I even had 1 Stanley Cup today? I need to be better about that. Work goals. I had to explore TikTok more because I just joined like a month ago, I want to say, and it's been so fun. I think creating short form content is just like opening up a new creative outlet for me because it's so different than long form content, and I've really been focusing on a lot of like home decor and DIYs, especially because we have fall coming up and Halloween. It's like my favorite time of year, my favorite time to decorate, and so I've really been having fun with it. Book 3 cookie orders. I did do that. I think I booked, I want to say like 5 or 6 cookie orders this month. So we definitely knocked that one out of the park. My other goal was to get creative with editing, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Reels. Gosh, there's so many things, you guys. But I feel like I have been trying to be more creative with it. But as far as like TikTok goes, I feel like I'm getting a lot better at that. So August goals, we did pretty good. And now we can create our monthly goals for September. So for September, my personal goals are less screen time. I have been on my phone so much more than normal lately, and I think it's because of TikTok. I always said I would never get on TikTok because I don't want to mindlessly scroll, and it's not that I'm doing that, it's that I'm editing videos and uploading them, and it takes a lot of time to edit on my phone. I'm sure I could do it on my computer, but it just adds an extra step. So I want to like get better at creating content in batches, and that way I can just save them as drafts and not feel like I'm constantly on my phone filming and editing every day. Another goal I have is to read 1 book. I'm gonna be a little less ambitious with my reading goals for this month and see how we do. And then another goal is to do marriage check-ins. Matt and I just did this like a week or two ago, and it's not something we normally, if ever, do, and it was so nice. We just like sat down and like asked each other certain questions that I found online, like what do you like that I'm doing lately? What do you need more from me? And it was just so good for us to really just sit down and not be distracted by anything else, like the kids or like watching TV, or just like you fall into those routines of getting home from work and just making dinner, watching TV, putting the kids to bed, that type of thing. So it was really nice to set that time aside for us. As far as my health and wellness goals, I have to drink more water because I failed last month, and I really need to stay on top of my hydration. It's just so good for you internally, externally. I need to be more consistent with my vitamins. Ever since I met with my naturopathic doctor, she assigned me this homework and all of these vitamins to take to help with my migraines, and I've seen such a difference. I don't think I've had, I don't want to jinx this, I really don't, but I think I'm on about month 2 of not getting my like debilitating migraines, and I'm so happy for that. But I feel like I was so gung-ho in the beginning to be so on top of all of the vitamins in the morning and all of the vitamins in the evening that now I'm just like, meh. I haven't been as consistent with it. So I need to be better with my vitamins. And then I really want to practice yoga twice a week. I am doing my boot camp and exercising, and I love that, but I think the yoga is just like for my mind, just to have that quiet time and also get a good stretch in. So my work goals, I would love to grow my TikTok, which I've been working really hard at, trying to like create quality content. Like I said, it's been a lot of like home decor DIYs, Halloween DIYs, which I love, sprinkled in with like other things. That's one of my goals, is to continue growing on there because it's just so much fun, and I feel like it's easier to grow on TikTok than it is anywhere else. I want to create high quality fall content. Not only is fall content my favorite to watch, it's my favorite to create because again, it's my favorite season. It's just so warm and cozy, and it's just the best. And my last goal is to book at least one cookie order. I'm trying not to put so much pressure on myself to get orders, and also not put so much pressure on myself to accept orders because my life is pretty busy now that school has started again. Those are my goals for September, and now we're gonna hop into the budgeting portion of today's video. So we're gonna go over August budget, and I think we did pretty well, you guys. I get a lot of questions about the template that I use for budgeting, and it was just a built-in template that came with Microsoft Excel. I'm gonna go on down to our monthly income, and Matt's actual paycheck was $16.32, so I was pretty on the dot for what I thought he was gonna make for his last overtime check, because now he's not on overtime list, which I'm so excited for. And then Matt's second paycheck was $1303. And then my income for August was $3,200. Our actual income was $6,135. Now we'll go on down to our expenses. Our mortgage is always $1,380. Our HOA is $118. Our electric was $549, which we already knew it would be. Gas $35, water trash $50, internet $80. All of these are pretty constant. IRA $100, Amazon $16. And then for miscellaneous, one thing that I didn't take into consideration, Matt's grandmother would pass away, so he had a trip out to New York. But thankfully he used flyer miles. Really the only thing he paid for was like Ubers. So we were over on miscellaneous by $52, which is really not that bad because our overall budget for miscellaneous was supposed to be $300 without the New York trip. So that means we spent way less than we normally do on the miscellaneous stuff, which is like anything from dishwasher soap to renting a movie to our Nespresso pods, whatever. And then for the kids, we spent $175, so we were under budget there.
Date night, we spent $74, under budget there. And then takeout, we spent $66, so we were under budget for that. Gas was $2.50 actually. And then groceries, $6.30. So we were under budget on that as well, which is fantastic. So our actual spending was $4,234. So we saved $1,901, which is really, really good. All right, here's our September budget. So I'm gonna go on down to monthly income. Matt is gonna have 3 paychecks this month because there's like 3 payday Fridays, which is exciting. Each one's gonna be around $1,300. For me, I should have about $3,100 coming in from all the various things that I have going on. YouTube, social media campaigns, teaching, cookie business, ghostwriting. We should have about $7,000 on the dot for our projected income. And then we'll go on down to monthly expenses, and I am just gonna copy and paste August's because that pretty much stays pretty consistent in terms of like mortgage and utilities, except our electric I know is gonna be like $670. Ugh, so gross. Arizona summers, you guys, oh my goodness. Now moving on down to miscellaneous. Usually I have this set at $300. But I know this month we have like a couple birthday parties. I think I can think of 3 already. So we're gonna, oh no, I have 4. So we're gonna have to get birthday presents for those. I'm just gonna make it a miscellaneous budget of $450. I just realized I'm missing something. So let me just add that on here. Since the kids didn't have any activities last month, we didn't need to like pay for swim or school or anything, but now they're back in school and we have some activities starting back up. So I'm gonna add that in. We're gonna start Quinn in gymnastics. I believe it's 1:30, and then school is like 1:50, and then Jackson has T-ball starting. So he's probably gonna need new shoes and new pants for that. Let's make the kids' activity fund $350. And I've mentioned this before, their school probably sounds super cheap for Quinn's preschool at $150 a month, but there's a whole backstory behind that where we had a sinking fund all through last school year where we were throwing money into it, so like our monthly payments wouldn't seem so high. And then as far as the kids fund, I normally have this at $200, but because they have their birthdays coming up, which means they're gonna need presents, I'm gonna have to make cakes, possibly cookies. We have to throw them a birthday party, which we're actually doing a joint birthday party this year, and we're actually doing it out of the house at like a party place, which I've never done before. I'm usually like the mom who goes all out and plans their birthdays and decorates and goes crazy, but this year we're keeping it simple, out of the house, and having a joint birthday because we have a trip not long after that we're going on. And I thought it would make our lives a little bit easier and honestly save us some money, because having even just a joint birthday party at like a party place is way less expensive than one party that I threw for my kids, which is nauseating. If I keep that in mind, along with birthday presents to get them, cake supplies, cookie supplies, plus picture day coming up, oh my goodness, so many things. I'm gonna put the kids' budget at 1,000. Date night, I'm gonna put at 100. Takeout, we never really go over 75. Gas is usually around 270. Groceries, I think I'm gonna put that at 700 because I know we're going to like a friend's Labor Day party. So we're gonna have to buy some extra groceries to contribute to the food. And then taxes. I'm gonna have to set aside a good chunk of my income towards taxes. I'm gonna put $360 for taxes, and then, which I've never really incorporated in the budget, so I don't know why I haven't done that. But then I also have explained in the past that Matt and I pull from our income, so we have our like fun funds for ourselves. Like this month he has a lot of fantasy football drafts. If I want to buy some clothes or get my nails done, which I don't do anymore, whatever it is, we have like our little fun funds. $150 for him, $150 for me. And so our total expenses should be $6,413. If our projected income is $7,000, we should have a savings of about $587, which would be fantastic.
And now we can talk about monthly favorites. I have these pajama sets that I have to talk about, even though I'm pretty sure they're pretty much all sold out at Target, but I found these like Skims dupes with the like really soft yarn fuzzy fabric. It's like shorts and a tank top, and I'm living in them. I got the blue and the black color. Probably should have snagged like the burnt orange color when I saw it in store, but I felt like even 2 sets was aggressive, but love them. If you find them, I would recommend sizing down. I'm usually like a small, sometimes medium, and I had to get extra small. Oh, another favorite I have for the month is we finally started White Lotus. We're so late to the game, but we flew through season 1, flew through season 2, and we loved it. I thought it was so entertaining, and I loved the locations. Like I loved the Hawaii location, but I loved the Italy location because I love Italy. And just, I mean, the cast is so good. It changes with each season, although there was like a constant character from the first season in the second season. So I kind of like that. It's just like a whole new kind of storyline, new location, and I'm really excited to see what season 3 has in store. Oh, another favorite I have is my Nespresso machine. You guys, I am so obsessed, and I am so happy that I invested in one. I got it on sale, thank goodness. I got the bundle with like the frother, and that thing is like a game changer. My lattes are so foamy, and since I got that machine, I've not been to Starbucks. Actually, no, I went to Starbucks once because it was pumpkin spice latte day, and like I had to kick off the pumpkin season. But other than that, I have not gone to Starbucks. And those are my monthly favorites. I can't think of anything else. I guess that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this September reset. I hope you're ready for a new month. I hope you're ready for fall that is just right around the corner. And I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!